chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. The clock should 18 to skip now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that running, it's just to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You can't do it in essentially enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate into a tough defense against you.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Jakeem Grant.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's inbounds. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a...
But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis, 49 yards. And the Panthers have Buffalo Buffalo KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Nothing here.
Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will score. Touchdown, Panther. To see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Bridgewater winds up and lets it go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Recovered was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep, and this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touch gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16.
Yeah, dude,
after the
it's hell.
sack.
It's hell.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here.
Manage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Ooh,
And they got
bounce.
it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable
this is too
2nd and 1.
bad.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They just gave up the score to tie it. That's bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
All right, I'm almost done, so.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 73 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The Chiefs offense about set to drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin
Let's go. Zone adjustment.
But a great return all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer